Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica from The In-Between, and today I'm going to be diving into my review of the Ecom Clubhouse dropshipping program by Sara Crisp. Now, if you're watching this, you're probably curious about how her course promises to teach you how to launch a profitable dropshipping or print-on-demand store in just a few weeks. And if you've been considering Ecom Clubhouse as your gateway to the ecom world, stay tuned because in this review, I'm going to be breaking down what's actually inside the training, what students are saying online, some pros and cons, and whether or not the dropshipping game is really worth your time and money at the end of the day. And just so you know, I'm not affiliated with Ecom Clubhouse or Sara Crisp in any way. This review is based on my own honest research and opinion about the program. Now, with that said, let's jump right in. Okay, so what is Ecom Clubhouse all about? At its core, it's Sara's step-by-step program for setting up both Shopify and Etsy stores to make passive income online. She walks you through everything like how to set up your store, use the apps she recommends, and automate your store so it basically runs itself. The course focuses on both dropshipping and print-on-demand models, showing you how to combine the two to boost your profits. You'll also learn how to create top-selling designs for print-on-demand products. Sara shares her top tips for spotting trending designs and creating your own using tools like Canva and Midjourney. There are also over 2 hours of AI training included to help you generate custom designs to sell. Plus, she teaches you how to find hot dropshipping products from US suppliers. Now, when it comes to marketing, she shows you how to get customers without spending a ton of money up front, using free traffic sources and her methods for getting free Google traffic. The course even includes tutorials that you won't find on her YouTube channel, giving you top insider tips to make your store a success overnight. The course itself is divided into 6 main steps, starting with niche selection. Sara walks you through a system that combines data and personal interests to pick a niche you'll actually enjoy working with. From there, it's all about sourcing products without upfront costs. She goes deep into using Canva and different AI tools like Midjourney to help create product designs and even shows you how to optimize them for print on demand. The next step is setting up your store on Shopify or Etsy. Whether it's creating a free Etsy store or connecting apps like Printify or Printful to automate your operations, Sara makes it all seem doable even for people with no technical experience. There's also a big focus on upselling and boosting order values using apps like Voyager and Spin-a-Wheel, which, yes, are extra expenses each month. Then there's traffic. Sara teaches free strategies like SEO and low-budget Facebook ads, but don't expect a deep dive into other platforms like Google Ads or influencer marketing. Finally, she covers managing your store, which includes fulfilling orders and scaling by hiring virtual assistants. She really hypes the whole idea that once your store is set up, it's all semi-passive from there. But let's be real, guys, dropshipping always requires some sort of ongoing effort each month, whether it's updating ads, managing customer issues, or dealing with bad suppliers. Now, when it comes to her online reputation, Sara Crisp is definitely a familiar name in the ecom world. Her YouTube channel, as you can see here, has over 1 million subscribers, which is pretty impressive. And if you look on her Instagram, she has over 34,000 followers, so it's pretty clear that she knows how to build an audience. But while she has the numbers to back her presence, there isn't much solid proof I could find online when it comes to her student success. However, there are a few Reddit threads floating around, but they are mostly complaints rather than actual reviews of the program. Some Redditors claim that Sara just repackages basic info and sells it as expert level training. Others felt completely misled by pre-recorded webinars that were made to seem live, only to end up being pitched as expensive systems that didn't deliver. There's even talk about Sara promoting other courses that turned out to be messy, leaving people questioning her overall credibility. Now, while Sara's social media presence is extremely impressive, the lack of real standout success stories from her students raises some red flags. It's extremely hard to ignore the gap between her polished online image and what actual students are saying about her paid courses. So if you are thinking about signing up, this is definitely something to keep in mind beforehand. Now, when it comes to the price, the Ecom Clubhouse costs about $67 a month, which can sound pretty affordable compared to other courses that charge thousands of dollars up front. Sara also offers a 7-day refund policy, which seems like a nice safety net. But here's the thing, guys, the training itself is over 10 hours long, so you don't get much time to decide if it's worth it. Plus, since it is a subscription-based program, those $67 payments can stack up fast. On top of that, guys, you're constantly spending money to keep your store running, and then there's the ad spend to think about, so the investment can end up being way more than just the monthly fee. Now, before I wrap up this Ecom Clubhouse review, guys, I definitely want to address why the training itself falls short. Now, while Ecom Clubhouse gives beginners a starting point, the content itself feels way too surface level and skips on advanced product research and scaling strategies, which, if you ask me, are essential for making sales itself. The push for paid apps and Facebook ads also makes it more costly than what it seems, but it's not just the training itself, guys. The whole dropshipping business model may sound easy at first, but it's definitely far from it. First off, the profit margins are too low to make a decent profit, usually sitting at around 10 to 20% if you're lucky. That means you need to sell a ton of products just to make any decent money. Then there's the whole issue of finding reliable suppliers, which can also be a nightmare. Things like slow shipping times, poor product quality, and supply chain issues are all common headaches that you'll have to deal with sooner or later. And on top of that, you're constantly running paid ads just to drive traffic to your store. And if you've ever run a Facebook ad campaign, you know just how quickly costs can add up, especially if you're still learning and making mistakes. And let's not forget about the whole ongoing product research that takes up a lot of your time. Trends change constantly, meaning that what's hot today could be completely irrelevant next month. So is Sara's Ecom Clubhouse legit? Sure, it's a real course with solid steps, and Sara herself clearly wants to help beginners break into the e-commerce world. But is it the best choice out there to start making passive income online? Honestly, guys, I'm not sold. I've tried drop shipping more times than I'd like to admit, and when you put it all together, the constant ad spend, the need for new trending products, and the low profit margins compared with crowded competition, it's clear that drop shipping is just a hustle, plain and simple. And the whole promise of passive income feels a lot more like a stretch from something most people will actually achieve. For most people, it's just not sustainable, no matter how easy a course might make it seem. Now, while Ecom Clubhouse might be a good starting point for some, the whole dropshipping business model itself is an uphill battle. But if you're serious about building a reliable online income, I'd recommend something much more like the digital rental method. Now, unlike dropshipping, the digital rental method focuses on creating simple websites for local service niches like fencing repair or plumbing and renting them out to businesses for a consistent monthly fee. For example, as you can see here, I built a fencing repair website in Colorado Springs over 2 years ago, and it's still bringing me in passive income every month. The whole beauty of the digital rental method is that once your site ranks on Google, it's like a digital billboard that businesses want to lease out. You're not dealing with ad spend, low profit margins, or bad suppliers. Plus, the competition in these local niche markets is way lower than in e-commerce, making it much more doable for beginners. So if you're tired of chasing the next big thing and want a business model that's actually sustainable in the long term, I highly recommend checking out the digital rental method. Alright guys, that's it for my review of the Ecom Clubhouse by Sara Crisp. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more future videos just like this one. And if you're ready to try an online business model that offers a real passive income like the digital rental method, make sure to check out the link in the description below. As always, thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.